All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we are looking at everything you need to know about the final gameplay trailer for Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Now, obviously this has just come out, and what we're going to do in this video, we are going to break down everything that you guys might have missed, should have seen, might not have known was in the trailer, all of those things. So basically everything that you could possibly want to know about Jedi Survivor in this brand new trailer. Now, this is the final trailer for the game, and that's pretty much all we're getting for like the next just under 3 weeks. So we're going to go through everything now. I'm so excited. I'm still buzzing from watching it on stream with everyone. But let's get started. So one thing I noticed is this red cloudy planet that we start off on. I've heard people speculate that it could be Korriban, but I don't know like how much chance that's actually going to be in the game. I don't think so. I think it's just going to be some new planet that we end up going to that has, you know, red sandstorms. Next spot, obviously, this is Cal. He's developed from where he was before, so there's not really too much to say about this other than the fact that he has his hilt on his hip. So this, I'm guessing, is his secondary saber that we see him using right here. So you can actually see his hilt down here. So this is going to be one half of the saber, and it looks like the shorter half too, because you can see that long part of the top of his saber on that end, that like Jarrow to Paul style hilt. This is interesting here. This looks, and correct me if I'm wrong, this looks like Jeddah. And given Cal's history with Saw Gerrera, why do I feel like that there's a very real chance that this could be Jeddah? Or in saying that, it could just be some other planet that is reminiscent of it, because we obviously know what happens to Jeddah later down the line. But it would be cool if it is. It would be really cool if it is. Maybe we run into Saw again. Who knows? Seer looks great. Seer looks like very reconnected with the Force. She looks healthier than she did in the last one. She looks more powerful. And then we move on to this scene here. This move is so much fun. I call it the helicopter move. This thing is so much fun to use. And there are so many combos with the double-bladed lightsaber that you can do in this game that I have seen and had first-hand experience in using. The combinations you can do, like you can do this into like a Darth Maul spin, like from Battlefront 2, into the lightsaber throw that goes around, like the boomerang throw, and then you can do that again and do like a double throw. And you can just do so much damage and take out so many enemies with the combos on the double-bladed lightsaber. I really just can't wait for you guys to see it and play it and get a chance to experience what it's like, because it has developed so much since Fallen Order. Fallen Order, obviously the lightsaber combat in that, we expected the single blade and the double blade to just be exactly the same for this game, and it's not. You know, it has evolved, it has developed, there's new combos, new moves, so I can't wait for you guys to try that. Let's keep moving though. This move ends with like a kind of ground slam, which knocks the enemies back, you'll see, which, you know, can be really effective in that crowd control area. This scene here, we're looking at Kobo. So this is actually the planet that we got to play in the playtest, which was really, really cool. I don't know what this creature is called. I can't remember off the top of my head, but we did see it in previous trailers and in the demo as well. So get a quick glance at BD1. And yes, BD1 does have thrusters now, which is really cool. I don't remember too much in the demo about his thrusters. I don't think we actually used them at all, but I mean, it's cool to know that he's got thrusters there that he can use if he needs to. He can fly around next year. This wall run, look at this. So watch this. He double jumps out of this into like a dash. So like, remember when you could force pull yourself towards something in the previous game after a double jump? In this one, you can actually just, you don't have to pull towards something. You can just kind of lunge off it, and like that overhead strike looks so brutal. And one thing to note here as well, check out that dismemberment on the leg from the overhead slash. So yes, dismemberment on humanoids in this game is in it. It is part of the game. You do see it quite a bit from what I can tell and from what I've played. So You guys are going to be very proud about that. I couldn't tell who this was in the hologram, but if I had to take a stab, oh God, it's so hard to tell from such a short snippet who that could potentially be. I don't know. Like they look like it could be Bode, it could be a Jedi. There's so many options. Like it's so hard to tell from what they give us in this trailer, but speeder bikes, and keep in mind this whole trailer is from actual gameplay. So the speeder bike scene, you are going to be riding speeder bikes. This is a real thing. This is actually happening. That looks like it could be Bode up ahead actually on that other speeder bike. So I don't know if we see it as we come in. Nah, but it does. That looks like it could be Bode on that one. And then obviously we've got TIE fighters flying overhead. This looks like it could be on that same planet from before that we thought was Jeddah. But watch this. This is one of my favorite parts of the trailer. Cal is an absolute savage. He just yeets this trooper and he hits the TIE fighter that's flying overhead. He just goes bonk. It just gets cleaned up. So good. So good. All right, next big thing, Coruscant. Oh my God, I cannot believe we see Coruscant, and I'm assuming we get to go to Coruscant in the game. That is the former Jedi Temple, obviously with the Imperial logo bannered all over it now. So I wonder if we're going to have to try and maybe infiltrate it, maybe get into, you know, some lower part of the Jedi Temple that is still untouched, or there's some sort of secret or some sort of clue towards where we have to go next or what we have to do next. I honestly cannot wait to see what involvement Coruscant has in the game.
These are dark times.
Okay, so Merrin obviously is back. She is looking great, you know, as always. But again, a lot of people have been talking about Merrin using the Force, and I'm still not convinced that she is using the Force. I think, well, I mean, to a degree she's using the Force, but like people were saying like she was trained in Jedi ways by Cal and that she was more like, you know, less magic and more like Force. But I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know. I really don't. This is your hub area. This is Rambler's Reach, which is kind of like your home base. I've talked about this in previous videos, so if you haven't seen those, go watch them. But it's kind of like where you relocate back to each time. Rancor fight. You guys have seen this on my channel as well, but this is really, really cool. There is a hidden Easter egg in here to do with what Luke does to the Rancor. And if you guys remember what he does, then you'll be able to figure out what the Easter egg is here. I won't say it now. I have said it before, so if you want to know, go find that video. Good to see Grease back. I love this. Just yeet. Just launches a trooper out of it. Okay, there's a good look at the co-op moves. So the companion combat. I have no idea what this is. I really don't. I would love to know what this is, and if anyone in the comment section knows what it is, please tell me. Okay, this is Ravis. Now, Ravis is one of the main villains in the game. He is a Gendai or Jedi. I think it's a Gendai. And they're known to be nearly unkillable species. So that fight is going to be ridiculously hard. And one thing you will notice in the gameplay here is that Cal is using the crossguard saber stance because he's up against such a heavy opponent, such a big opponent. So, you know, you guys are going to want to be thinking about this stuff when you're choosing your combat stances going into each fight or into each part of the game. You need to know. You need to be able to figure out what's going to be the best for you. You can't always just play your favorite. I mean, you could, but it potentially becomes much harder for you going forward. So this sort of fight, you're going to want that crossguard saber. Like, look at this. Cal literally running fly kicks this guy and doesn't even, like, he doesn't even flinch. And then he gets hit in the head with a giant mace. Also, Roly Boys confirmed. We love a good Roly Boy. So that is absolute hype. Love that. Love that. And look at how the crossguard saber just goes straight through the droidica's shield. And then watch this. Yeet. Just tosses it. So good. So good. This looks like, I don't know, some sort of undercover base that may be on that Jedha-ish planet again, which would be cool. And then obviously this guy, we don't know enough about this guy yet, and it's driving me insane because he's obviously the main villain. He's going to be the final boss, I'm guessing. We don't know what they're fighting over here. I can't recall if we've been told what this is yet. But look at BD1 in the background, just vibing up here, just chilling, watching from the background. It's kind of funny. But we do see these are one of the mount creatures that you can ride. They're called a Neko. But this right here, this is one thing I wanted to comment on. This is the same guy. This is the guy from a minute ago, and double-bladed blue lightsaber. So obviously, clearly a previous Jedi, and I think we knew that. I think that we've been told that. But he's in some sort of different outfit. So either this is his Jedi robes or some sort of like High Republic armor or something from an era that he was in. But he's also wearing like a mask too, like a helmet type thing. So it'll be interesting to see like if there's any sort of backstory behind that. And then we get another look at companion combat here with Cal and Bode. Just Superman punching him in the face. Ravis looks like he's got a Gatling gun on his arm. Look at this. He's just straight up got a Gatling gun on one arm. Look at that. That's so OP. So OP. But wow, like how much to deconstruct in that trailer? Like that's a 2-minute trailer and we're at the 12-minute mark for everything we just pulled apart out of that trailer, and I probably missed some stuff. So if I did miss some stuff, go back in the comment section and let me know. Just tell me what you guys have seen that I haven't. But I hope you enjoyed this breakdown of the trailer. And like I said at the start, the final gameplay trailer. If you guys want more Survivor content, I'm going to be posting every single day leading up to Jedi Survivor's release on the 28th. So make sure you're subscribed, turn the notification bell on, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.